We're doing a deep dive into TikTok's latest announcement. They're stepping up their mental health support features.
Mm-hmm. And we've been digging into a piece from social media today that lays out what they're actually doing.
So our goal here is pretty clear. Figure out what these new initiatives are, why they matter, especially thinking about younger users, and what the potential impact could be.
Okay.
Okay, so point one seems to be this new guided meditation feature.
Right in the app.
Yeah, exactly. It's not like a link sending you off somewhere else. It's baked right into TikTok. The article talks about these animated prompts showing up on screen.
Animated prompts.
Yeah, guiding breathing, helping you sort of calm your mind. That sounds more engaging than just, text instructions. And it connects to bedtime, too. Something about sleep prompts.
Right. They call it meditation and sleep hours.
Yeah.
It ties into the sleep reminders they already had.
Oh, okay.
But here's the really interesting part. If you're under 18 and you're using TikTok after 10 p.m., this meditation thing, it's turned on by default.
Turn on by default.
Wow. Yeah, it actually interrupts your For You feed. So picture it, you're scrolling late at night, and suddenly this gentle nudge appears suggesting a meditation.
Huh. That's quite direct. I wonder how teens feel about that interruption.
You'd think maybe they just turn it off, right?
Mm-hmm.
But the testing numbers were apparently pretty surprising. Social media today reports that 98% of the teens who encountered it actually kept it switched on.
98%.
You're right.
Seriously. 98. Okay, that's a huge number. It suggests it's actually landing well, not just being dismissed as, annoying.
It really does. It points towards maybe a pretty effective way to introduce relaxation techniques to a massive audience, almost without them even seeking it out initially.
Yeah, embedding it right there. And I guess it ties into those bigger concerns about screen time and sleep, especially for teenagers.
Definitely.
Yeah.
It's a direct attempt, it seems, to address that late-night scrolling impact. And putting it inside an app they already use, well, that could potentially build some positive habits.
Makes sense. And they're bringing in experts, too, right? I saw a name mentioned, Dr. Willow Jenkins.
Yes, exactly. She's a child psychiatrist. TikTok's partnered with her.
Okay, so that adds some serious credibility.
It really does. They're working together on a new series, apparently, to kind of show this meditation and sleep hours feature being used.
Ah, demonstrating it.
Yeah. And her quote in the article really stood out to me. She said, "Sleep is one of the most powerful tools we have for mental health, especially for teens." Really highlights the goal here.
It really does. And she mentioned helping users step away from the scroll. I think most of us could probably use a bit of that sometimes.
Absolutely.
And she even explains how you, the listener, can turn it on if you want to try it. Settings and privacy, then screen time, sleep hours, set your bedtime. Seems straightforward enough.
Yeah, making it accessible and having that guidance from a psychiatrist right there. It's a smart way to, raise awareness and subtly educate users about why sleep matters for mental health.
Right. Okay, so beyond the in-app features and the expert partnership, there's also money involved. A donation.
A significant one.
Ugh.
$2.3 million, but it's in the form of ad credits.
Ad credits, okay. So not just cash, but advertising space on TikTok itself.
Exactly. And it's going to 31 different mental health organizations spread across 22 countries.
Wow, quite a global reach.
Yeah, it's an expansion of their existing mental health education fund. The idea is that these ad credits help those organizations run campaigns on TikTok.
So basically, helping them find and connect with TikTok users who might actually need their help or services.
Precisely. It leverages TikTok's own platform to boost the visibility of professional support. It could potentially connect a lot of people who might be struggling with resources they didn't know were out there, getting help right where they are.
Okay, so let's zoom out a bit. We've got the meditation, the expert, the ad credits. Why does all this matter? Why should you, listening now, really pay attention to this move by TikTok?
Well, I think the core reason is just TikTok's sheer scale. Its reach, particularly with younger people, is just enormous. So any step they take on mental health, it has the potential for massive impact.
Right. Millions, potentially billions of users.
And then there's the context, regulators, parents, everyone is talking about social media's impact on mental well-being, potential age limits.
Yeah.
Stuff like that.
Yeah, that conversation isn't going away.
So initiatives like these, well, they could be seen as TikTok trying to be proactive, trying to say, look, we get the concerns and we're building solutions right into the platform.
Like trying to ease those worries by showing they're taking some responsibility, rather than just being purely entertainment.
Exactly. These in-app tools, plus supporting the external groups, it signals, perhaps, a shift towards platforms playing a more active role in user well-being.
Okay, so let's just quickly wrap up the key points from this deep dive. We've seen TikTok rolling out guided meditation in the app, really targeting teen sleep habits by default.
Yep, and bringing in Dr. Willa Jenkins, a child psychiatrist, for expertise and promotion.
Plus, that big $2.3 million donation in ad credits to mental health organizations globally, helping them reach users.
And the big picture is the potential impact raising awareness, providing easier access to mental health tools and resources for a, frankly, huge user base.
It definitely feels significant. Which leaves us with a final thought, something for you to chew on. When you think about platforms like TikTok, with their incredible reach and influence, what is their wider responsibility when it comes to actively supporting user mental health? And maybe what other kinds of innovative, maybe even unexpected approaches might we see social media companies trying out next in this really critical area? Something to think about.